So let's just get right into it. If you're in the IT world, this is a question you've probably wrestled with, right? How do you actually prove to someone, to a potential employer, that you don't just know the theory, but that you can really do the job? Yeah, and let's be honest, the answer is not by acing a multiple choice test. Memorizing a bunch of facts doesn't prove you can handle a server when things go sideways. That's just not how it works. And that, right there, is why we're doing this explainer on the Red Hat Certified System Administrator, or as everyone calls it, the RHCSA. It's pretty much seen as the gold standard for proving you've got the chops to manage a real-world Linux system. So first things first, let's dig into what the RHCSA actually is, and more importantly, why it carries so much weight in the industry. Why do people care so much about this one? Okay, so the RHCSA is basically the foundational cert for anyone who's serious about a career in Linux. It's the stamp of approval that says, yep, this person has the core, hands-on skills to manage a Red Hat Enterprise Linux system, which, is the operating system powering tons of major companies. Now, what makes this whole thing so different? It comes down to this number, 100%. This is, without a doubt, the most important thing to get about the RHCSA exam. It is 100% practical, 100% hands-on. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? There are no multiple choice questions. You get a live system, you get a list of tasks, and you either do them or you don't. You can't guess your way through it. And employers, they absolutely love this because it's real proof. So, is this for you? Well, take a look. If you see yourself on this list, maybe you're a Windows admin looking to make the jump to Linux, or a developer who wants to really understand the whole stack, then yeah, this certification is a very direct path to leveling up. All right, feeling motivated? I hope so, because getting certified is definitely a journey. But here's the good news. It's a really clear and structured path. So let's walk through the 5 main steps to get you from here to certified. So this is it. This is your game plan. You start with the command line basics, of course. Then you laser focus on Red Hat's official objectives. That's your Bible. But look at number 3. This is the big one. You have to build a lab environment and just practice over and over and over again. We're talking muscle memory, so you can do these tasks without even thinking. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What skills do you actually need? And I don't want you to think of this as some boring syllabus. Think of this as your toolkit. These are the tools and techniques you've got to master to conquer the exam. First up, the absolute essentials. You have to be completely comfortable in the command line. That means things like managing services with systemd, dealing with users and groups, and installing software with DNF. You need to have this stuff down cold. Second nature. And then you've got your security mini-bosses. File permissions and firewalls are pretty standard stuff. But that last one, SELinux. Listen up, because this is a huge one. It's a notoriously tough topic, and a ton of people fail the exam because of it. You have to master it. No way around it. And finally, we've got storage and containers. You'll need to know about partitions and file systems, for sure. But look at that one in bold, logical volume management, or LVM. That is a massive part of this exam. And on the more modern side, you'll need to know the basics of container management with Podman. So with all that to learn, how should you split your time? This ratio tells you everything. 20% theory, 80% hands-on lab practice. You cannot pass this test by just reading a book. You have to spend most of your time in your lab, doing the work, breaking things, and learning how to fix them. Okay, so you've put in the hours. You've built the muscle memory. You've mastered the skills. Now it's time to face the final challenge, the exam itself. Let's take a quick look at what you can expect on game day. Here are the vital stats. The exam code is EX200. You get 2.5 hours to get it all done. And remember, it's 100% hands-on. But check out that key rule, no internet access. This is huge. No Googling for answers. It's just you and the system. Your only lifeline is the built-in documentation, the man pages. Learning how to use those is a skill all on its own. So, the million-dollar question, how long is this going to take? Well, it really depends on where you're starting from. If you're a total beginner to Linux, it could take 6 months to a year of consistent study. But if you're already in IT, maybe coming from the Windows world, you could potentially be ready in as little as 2 to 4 months. So here's the bottom line. The RHCSA isn't just another piece of paper to hang on the wall. It's a statement. It's verified proof that you have the skills to do the job. It's a tough challenge, for sure, but it's one that can seriously change your career. So the only question left is, are you ready to prove it?